Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers on the ground for McKinnon last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Mahomes. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. That one goes for 36 yards. And on that last pass for Patrick Mahomes, he tops 20,000 career passing yards. And, of course, this is a guy who came to the league in 2017. So to get to 20,000 so quickly, the only question now, where's the ceiling? Is it 40? Is it 50? Is it 70, 80,000? We will wait and see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And hitting Juju on the slant. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Mahomes now on first down. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Our game here, Bucs and Chiefs, certainly one of the crown jewels of this 2022 NFL schedule. Of course, a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 55, Tom Brady's 7th Super Bowl title, and his guys really outmanned a Kansas City team who came up short in their quest to go back-to-back. And you look at these two quarterbacks, Brady, just a legend of the game. Many say the GOAT. Mahomes, certainly you could say on a similar trajectory. And then we'd be remiss for not mentioning these two, of course, shared a Madden cover back in 2021. So this a hot ticket indeed here in Tampa. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. These two teams all tied after one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. He'll try again. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
To try again after the sack, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Only needing 2 yards on second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it,
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and short, McKinnon. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's McKinnon. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 1st down, McKinnon again. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run once more with McKinnon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdowns. Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, McKinnon. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now McKinnon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They run it with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. McKinnon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down now, McKinnon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 173 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinnon. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Kansas City, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.